Welcome back to you, ladies, gentlemen, good viewers all. This is Kenton Box. And we are now continuing more of Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, the Kiryu Akihiko adventure. Because, hey, what would be so wrong in wanting to continue the adventures started by this brave hero? A rebel, the rebel son of Kayaba. Me personally, I don't believe there's anything wrong with that. After all, he is rebelling against his own father, Kayaba. Ooh, Gunir. And here is Kiryu's saber. Ah, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Though to be brutally honest, I'll say this plainly. Oh, well, thank you. Alright, moving on. The Shady Material Shop. But I think we should take a careful look at what we got at Asuna's Outfitters. Now, I did check carefully on the home screen on my PS5, and we are about 1 day away from the release of Echoes of Aincrad. So once this is out, I can finally play it and finalize the design for Ren. Ooh, need some indestructible bindings and behemoth thread. Plus some premium cloth. The Marguerite dress. Interesting. Yeah, Kirito's got his saber prepared. Oh, 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 hello, you. Thanks, Asuna. Oh, jeez. Oh, thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh. Nice. Well, back off, back off, back off! Yeah, number one rule. The number one rule that I'm sure Asuna would fully understand completely is don't ever mess with Kirito. Don't mess with Kirito or Yui while she's in town. And above all else, never get on her bad side. Where do you think you're going? Nice. Oh, great. Whoa! Yeah, come on, come on. There you go. Yep. If Jeremy Lee were the voice of... If Jeremy Lee were here and she saw me just fire a healing shot at Asuna, she'd instantly say this as the character. Thank you, Kirito. Or, thank you, Kiryu. Because, though the character dislikes playing the damsel in distress, which I understand, that doesn't mean she can accept help from other people. Hiya, Chels! Now, Kirito, I can sort of do his voice. Just... a beater, huh? My sweet-ass coat begs to differ. And everybody else was all, dang it, he's got us there! Uh-oh. Missed! Yeah. More unappraised items. Keep this up. think of the Army Men verse. Remember Army Men? Oh, it was kind of a fun game series. But after Toys in Space, the franchise got a little bit of a semi-soft reboot. Great work! To me, I didn't seem to mind the reboot too much. I liked the character of Sergeant Hawk. As well as his Bravo Company commandos. Riff, Scorch, Fick, Hoover, Shrap, Bullseye. And yes, the daughter of Colonel Happy Jack Grimm, Vicky. Part-time reporter as well as being able to protect herself, except oftentimes she would serve as a bit of a secretive spy who would sometimes provide Sarge with necessary info to truly dismantle the Tan forces under the command of General Plastro. And then of course there would be Captain William Blade, leader of the Alpha Wolf Squadron, the air cavalry for the Green Nation. Oh, good show, Yu-Gi-Oh! And the gatekeeper is scrapped. Thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, and our weapon art is fully upgraded, so I do like the lightsabers in Fatal Bullet. Yeah, they can truly make you feel like a Jedi warrior, or Jedi general. Hey, you! Ooh, that was good. That was really good. A Jungfrau! Nice. Oh yeah. Yeah. Also, I do have one thing to say very plainly. Never condemn me for who I ship Sora with. Believe me, he is different from most harem-centric protagonists in anime. And he treats everyone like family. Which is core to his character in all of Kingdom Hearts. Alright. Now, back to Kirito's. Let's go over to Aegil's Appraisers, see what kind of new guns we got. Hey, we got a flag top for a female character. I've leveled up. Kirito levels up. Asuna levels up. Yujiro levels up. Sweet. Yeah. Also, Ren as Ren Nobuyuki, my other character in the Sword Art Online universe, he would definitely condemn his brother, Sugo Nobuyuki. LMG Ulan-Ba. Hi, Asuna. Oof. Gonna need some old ultralight armor and a premium cloth. More premium cloth to make the trench coat. Let's see. All right. A calm hound. Yeah, let's switch to Clarence. 'Cause she's a beast. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Clarence. Oh, Shirley. Nice. All right. And we've done it! Yes! Both of these weasels have been owned. And lucky for Shirley. Alrighty. Hungry wolf, howling wolf. Tamer suit. Heart of a smith, soul of a smith. The Tsunagi home male suit. Hi, Yu-Gi-Oh! You were amazing, Kiryu! You fought well and looked cool doing it. The way you move, it's so Natural. Like you were made to hold that gun. I wonder if I can become as good as you someday. What am I saying? What if wing won't get me anywhere? I need to work hard to catch up to you. Then I'll be able to protect what's important to me in this world too. All right, let's do some of the Straya quests. Sneaky bot. Bit one-sided, but what you gonna do? Nice. Ooh. All right, you guys, rally to my side. And oh no, it's a top. That's okay. Wasn't prepared for that, was he? Yeah, you know as well as I do. Nice. Now, after watching Babylon 5, I'll say this. I was inspired to write some more impassioned speeches for the characters. Anyway. Let's head to the forest edge, see what we can find. This deluxe model's the only thing standing between you and a bloody death, so you best be showing some respect, trooper. All right. Rally to my side, squad. You'll regret that. Bruh. Good show, Asuna. Also, Lucy and Asuna meeting. Ugh. And fighting to the death. Jeremy Lee automatically said, no thank you to that. I'd rather not rot in Arkham. Ow. He scrapped. Alright, 2 photonic smogs down. Few more to go. Procyon SL2. Interesting. Not letting you call reinforcements, pal. Nice, kitty toe. He's fragged. And he's also fragged. Oh, good news though. Ruby Volume 10 has become official. It is announced. Yep. Now some people, they may say things like, Ruby Volume 10, I wish this show would end forever. Well, you know what I say to that? You are toxic incarnate. Well, you know what I say to that? Okay, it's a good thing. So, shush, toxic and... So, save your breath, Mr. Toxic Incarnate. Ha 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 ha. Teleport again. And we are back in this familiar chamber. Oh, I love the banter between Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. And you know that Kirito looks fly and all. Uh-oh, it's the man-eater. Retreat! Go! Is that the best you've got, Ugly? Because if so, I'm disappointed. To me! Yeah. I have no qualms with Laura Bailey. Because if I did, she would probably be very, very disappointed. Ooh, nice. Unappraised items. More unappraised items. Elastic Monster Stomach. Yeah. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Oh, hello, you. Ah, missed. I could almost imagine Chelsea getting right in Klein's face and saying, "You're the lowest of the low and the worst of the worst." And boy, would he be terrified of her. just... Chelsea, you don't mean that! Please! Nice. Yeah, my Jack Skellington, it does sound similar to how Chris Sarandon would perform the character. But I infused a bit of passion into the performance. Into Jack. He is very passionate about Halloween. He wants to make it more amazing, but let's be clear. If Oogie Boogie were to return once more, then I'm afraid the smart thing Sora would do is try to stop him yet again. The worst thing imaginable, he'd find a way to make it so that Oogie would never return by making sure that sack of insects would never be created. Nice. He's scrapped. Nice. But then it snatched two. Iliup. And here. Yes! Alright, moving on. Gonna take out more of these droids. Oh, nice. Ooh. Ah! Scrapped. Nice. Sweet. Yeah, one of the toughest scenes in all of B5 has to be Sheridan saying goodbye to his father for what he believes to be the final time. And that really hit hard for me. Nice. A thing. Alright, let's head back to Kirito's. Hi, Agil.
Kiryu, my man.
Jeez Louise. Almost forgot about... Oh, Stella. All right. Okay. Are you ready for battle? I'm ready. Looks like you're ready. Let's go! All right. I should probably change my skills a bit. Ooh, healing field shot. Nice, nice. Hello, Jakia. man. Yeah. All right. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. Just gotta clarify, though. So, guys, some random troll or overly toxic individual says I should be blocked, reported, banned, and condemned. Just remember this. You don't want to make Sora worse than disappointed. Yeah, I prefer Sinon with Riku other than her ex. Alright, gonna save. Then I'm gonna log out. And this time we're gonna go back to the main story events. Gotta make sure everybody's okay at the moment. Blah-de-blah. Back homeward we go. All right. Gotcha. All right. Let's bring Asuna, Stria, and hell with it. We'll bring in Alice. Right. Haven't watched it yet fully, but we'll get there soon. Good show, Kiryu. Uh-huh. Right, got him. Ooh. Gotcha. Right. Alley-oop. Alright, go up these steps. Good show, Alice. Alright. Nice one, Alice. Yeah, I do like the blue saber better. One down, one to go. All right. Now it's back to the Glocken. Ooh. All right. It's time to power on the nerve gear and enter the game of Doom. The Doom Arena. What are you doing here, Stella? You just said death gun, didn't you? You got the threatening message. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Fatal bullet. All right. Let's make sure we're well equipped and proceed onwards. Well, I know Garrett from Thief is a cynic, but if I believed in it, now would be a good time for me to wish for a little luck. Yes! The GM is defeated. Finally. Phew. We won? We won, didn't we? Yes, barely. Still, it's pretty clear that wasn't Death Gun. And we need to find some way to log out. Huh? What was that? Arthas, please respond. Yui. No. Cleared the line. Done. Arthas, we finally found you. It looks like you're okay. We got teleported to this really weird place. Master and the others can't log out either. There's a good reason for that. You guys aren't in GGO anymore. What? Don't tell me. Was there some kind of trap in those nerve gears? Nerve gears? Why would you have something like that? Huh? Daddy? Right, I got it. Everything's ready, Daddy. Kirito! Kirito! You say Death Gun threatened you. But Death Gun, or at least the players calling themselves by that name, have been arrested by the police. When I logged in to tell you guys that, I heard from Yui that the Arphasis wasn't in GGO anymore. So the Arphasis disappeared. Then I couldn't get a hold of you guys. What the hell's going on here? And where are we? I guess I should be the one to explain that. It was probably going to get out eventually. This is the Death Game area, an alternate world that only resembles GGO. Kiryu, Kureha, and Zeliska are all wearing nerve gears. And yes, Zenith and everyone else as well. Death Gun threatened them and told them their friends were going to die. Those nerve gears were set up to automatically send them here when they logged in. If you want to know more, talk to Taipon. I don't know much about the program myself, and I'm actually not a big fan of long talks. Itsuki, don't tell me you're... Can't you see? Just as you've become a hero, I've become the villain. I didn't plan on Kureha and Zeliska showing up, though. I mean, most people care only about themselves. But I knew for a fact that you would come. I planned on risking my life to prove something to you. I wanted to show you our special bond, that I'm all you've got. But ultimately, you were right. The people you call your friends ended up being true friends. You probably won't forgive me for what I did, right? I don't blame you. I did betray you and your friends, after all. There's no hope left now for... But no. The villain should always remain the villain. I need to see things through to the bitter end. Just as you should strike me down with all your power, as befits a true hero. This game will only end once its villain has been vanquished. Here comes the cavalry.
Hey!
I shouldn't have to tell you, but trying to buy time here would be a mistake. Play to win, or the slightest misstep could cost you your life. We're all getting out of this alive, Kirito. I'll defeat anyone and anything that stands in my way, as many times as it takes. They don't call me the uncrowned queen for nothing. With the two of us together, we can't lose. Now let's get out there and win this last battle. Master, I know just how hard you've worked up until now. Stay strong and believe in yourself. Thanks, guys. All right. This is it. This is the true end of all things. So, Stella, I think it's best if you pull back and help the others. And, well, you know what? I'm feeling generous, so, Silica, you jump in. And finally, Straya, you take Zaliska's place. Alright. Yeah, everybody is here, so let the final battle commence. Don't worry, Kiryu. We're going to win this, and then we can all go home together. I'll do my best out there. Just tell me what you want me to do, Kiryu. Hey there! I thought I'd lend a hand. Feel free to leave all the fighting to me. Last Judgment. All right. The real meat begins. Yeah, this is the true final confrontation. We are going to end this death game for good. Oh, he's down! This ends now. Yeah! Woo! We did it, guys! Master. To think you would defeat that, Kiryu. You're a hero, Kiryu. It's undeniable. You cut your way through all your troubles gun in hand. Together with your friends, you've achieved the impossible, defeating the evil dragon and then the devil himself. But you heroes never play fair. Why is it the devil can never have any friends, I wonder? Itsuki, throw down your weapon! Why would you do this? Weren't we all friends? Itsuki, give it up already. Yui's contacted the police. You're not getting away. Kureha, Ziliska, and the other hero Kirito. I'm afraid I can never be your friend. I'm not strong like you. No! Itsuki, you're wrong. Nobody starts out strong. You have to work hard to become that way. Atone for what you've done. It might not be too late for you to start over. I'm sorry. That's enough, Itsuki. That gun? So you kept it this whole time. Looks like my plan was a failure. Your friends were all supposed to abandon you, forcing you to lose faith in humanity. So you'd be mine alone. Are you mad that I tricked you? No. I'm disappointed. Of course not. You're just not that kind of person. Itsuki, why don't you fire that gun? I'm wearing a nerve gear too, of course. If you pull that trigger, I'll die. Do you have what it takes to kill someone? Just kidding. That was just another one of my jokes. It's the hero's job to defeat the villain. If you can't, then maybe I should... Huh? Critical violation detected. Suspending GM access. Oh. Well, looks like time's up.
Daddy, I'm connected to the office system here, but the line is growing unstable.
I'll see you again. Maybe in the virtual world, maybe in the real world. Who knows? After all, you never did tell me why you came to the virtual world in the first place. Goodbye, Kiryu. Congratulations. That was truly a remarkable victory. Please accept my sincerest praise. Congratulations on winning, brave warriors. Father. And with that, we have cleared the Fatal Bullet quest. Oh. And we've achieved the true ending. Yay! I got a hold of Kikuoka, my government contact I mentioned before. I thought of having you guys meet him, but you have to be careful around him. I'll just fill you with myself instead. First, about the death gun that threatened you. It was actually another account that Taipon took. Deathgun's avatar name was Sturban. Deathgun was never actually a name he used for his character.
I guess we were careless. So it was Taipon who made that death game area too? Man, I still can't believe it was him.
Oh, so you already knew about Taipon, Zaliska?
Yeah, he's a Zaskar employee. My superior, actually. But even though he was an unfriendly, disrespectful person, I can't believe he would misuse the seat and try to put on another death game.
Taipon gave Itsuki a lot of help, even using his authority to shut down player accounts.
Was he behind the server going down during our party too? Publicly, they said it was a problem with the server. Unfortunately, yes. That was likely part of his preparations for building that death game area.
Apparently, Taipon was worried about Itsuki. He seems to have praised Itsuki to no end during the police investigation. But as for Itsuki himself, Taipon doesn't even have the first clue as to his whereabouts. Talking with other Alphard members didn't bear any fruit either. No one knew Itsuki in real life. Or maybe it would be more accurate to say that people had all heard different things about him. Where he lived, his job, his age, he purposefully mixed it all up.
Are you serious? So there are absolutely no clues?
They're looking into his access history. But if he was careful, he may never have logged in from home.
In other words, he never trusted anyone. Not since he started GGO anyway.
Basically. And then there are the nerve gears that the police confiscated. Kureha's and Zaliska's were fakes. They were nothing more than Amuspheres that had been dressed up to look like nerve gears.
What? Why?
Only 2 units were stolen from the research facility. It looks like he didn't care who got the fake units. He might have just left it to chance. Taipon apparently said he was holding 3 packages and just sent them to the addresses he was given. Kiryu, you got the only real unit.
So he set us up for a false death game. What a dirty trick!
As for the other nerve gear, the police are investigating for all they're worth. Why was I the only one he gave a real unit? We won't know for sure until we ask Itsuki. There are some people out there who do secretly own nerve gears, or so I've heard. Anyway, even in the real world, Itsuki probably isn't working alone. I doubt he stole those nerve gears himself, for instance. Kikuoka says he's going to look into the matter thoroughly. And that's all I have to report. Let me know if you find anything else out. Oh, and you should come over when you can. Asen and the others are all worried.
All of this leaves me with a bad feeling in my gut. Yeah, me too. What's wrong? Does your tummy hurt? No, that's not it. I just feel empty. Like we accomplished something special, but now we can't enjoy it.
Oh. You guys are talking about Itsuki, aren't you?
I always thought he was mean, but I'd never have guessed he was an actual criminal. And he always thought of people as soldiers. He was a jerk right up to the end. He might not have been able to help that part, but I still can't believe it. I just can't believe Itsuki tried to kill us. He probably meant to test us. To him, we weren't really his friends. Well, I'm sure he'd be thrilled to see you get all mopey about it like that. I'll never forgive him. I'm sure he had his own struggles, his own reasons. But I don't care. This is a game, and it's fine for games to be like this. You're so strong, Zaliska. I think it'll take me a while to get over what's happened. After all, I put you all in danger purely for my own sake before. I'm sure Itsuki must have had his reasons, but then again, the only reason I can even think that is because we're all safe now. If any one of us had died, I don't think I could forgive him either. What do you think, Kiryu?
I'm sorry. I don't have an answer yet, you two.
I know how you feel. Things are still too mixed up to know what to think. After all, Itsuki, he always seemed to enjoy being with you. Well, worrying like this is all well and good, but don't forget the most important thing. Everyone's okay. You, me, the others, even Itsuki, we're all still alive. Yes, Kureha's right. Looking back on it now, it was kind of like one miracle after another. If even one of us hadn't been there, we'd probably have all been wiped out. And if Yui hadn't been looking for Rei, we wouldn't have been able to log out. There are, of course, still plenty of things I don't fully understand, though. Say, didn't Kirito say Asen and the others were waiting to see us? Yes, that's right. Let's head over there. All right, we'll all go on ahead. You show up after you've had a chance to rest. Master.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay. Then I'll be waiting for you over at Kirito's place.
Thanks, Stella.
Hello there! Oh, there you are. We've been waiting. Since you played such a big role in all of this, we've got a special seat for you. Come on in, right this way. Wow! There are so many people.
Hey, apparently these seats are for the people who did the most. Surprised? This is more than I expected, too.
And I guess Kirito and I are being honored, too. That's right. We're calling these the worry seats, for people who selfishly put themselves in danger and will get lectured later. Asuna's the one who said that, I'm sure.
Wait, I'm getting lectured too? Yui, what's that supposed to mean?
So we're all in for some scolding, huh? Well, I guess we did make everybody worry. Yes, and if the others didn't come help us, we probably wouldn't be here.
I respectfully accept my scolding.
I hope you're all ready. I've been sealing myself for this since I decided to join the B.O.B. Sinon, that's somehow both cool and really lame at the same time. Alright, now that everyone's here, let's get started. To our friend's safe return.
Cheers!
Everyone worked so hard for this. That last battle gave me chills. We had no data going into that boss battle. I was nervous too. Very tense. Yeah, no kidding. Our friends' lives were on the line. Watching Kirito's fight with Death Gun had me pretty scared too. It was really hard being on the other side of a screen, unable to help. But deep down we all believed in you. We knew you'd come back to us. Well, yeah, this is Kirito we're talking about here. You too, Kiryu. There's just something about you that makes people feel that way. It's a kind of trust, or maybe you could call it a bond. Yes, I think that describes it nicely, Premier. Alright, well, let me offer you all a hug as a reward. Sinon, I'll start with you. Ah! Yeah, let me hug you too. There. Congratulations. Can't breathe. You two have too much strength for your own good.
Arphasis! I'm so glad you came back to me!
I, didn't.
You all did just great. You could have come to me for advice, though. No need to be so cold.
Oh, we didn't even think of that. Thanks for coming to save us, though.
Don't mention it. After all, what kind of man wouldn't rush to help out his friends in need? Hey, that's my line! Oh, don't get so worked up about it. Congratulations, Kiryu! I'm sure you've got a lot on your mind, but right now, just focus on having fun.
So you can make sense sometimes. It's at times like this when you just have to let yourself go. That's right. This may seem really obvious, but I'm so happy you're all still alive, that we're having fun together like this.
Hey, congratulations. I just wanted to say I think it's great that you beat the game.
There's always another stage, in GGO as in life. Yeah, that may seem hard, but it can also be exciting. That's what playing games is all about. I'm sure someday you'll be a top player.
Yeah, you've got guts. With that and some good friends, you can handle anything.
Thanks. I think so too. Is everyone having a good time? Do we need any more drinks?
Asuna!
Today we celebrate, and tomorrow we may have some things to discuss. But Kirito, Sinon, Kiryu, and everyone else, welcome back home.
It's good to be back. I'm sorry for making you guys worry.
You should be. You may be a lot like Kirito, but that's one way. You don't have to take after him.
Hey, Asuna! We talked things out this time.
No, we didn't. I didn't hear one word about you taking on Death Gun yourself.
It's not like I could help it. How could I know it'd turn out like that?
Don't worry, Kiryu. It's not that bad. Mommy is really, really glad you, Daddy, and the others are okay. I can tell. One look at Asuna's face is enough to see that. Leaving Kirito to deal with Asuna was definitely the right call. Hey, let's have another toast in honor of our return. It may not have been that big of a death game, and a lot of it was fake, but there's no doubting one thing. We were fighting for our lives. Here's to you fighting alongside us.
Cheers!
Congratulations, Master!
Later. Roger. Looks like we'll be standing by for a while. Apparently the target still isn't in sight, so we'll have to keep waiting. We've got a lot of members who are pretty high ranked in the leaderboards, so players come after us a lot. But we never thought of using ourselves as bait. I wonder who we'll end up catching. I'll take down every single one of them. Seems like you're feeling better. I'm glad. I've got some idea of the horror and shock that you all must have felt. I went through it too, after all. I've lost friends, and I've even killed people. Going after Death Gun forced me to relive all of that again. So I think you really are something special. You came back with everyone alive. You always seem like something's bothering you, but I think that's an achievement you should be proud of. You've gotten really strong, Kiryu. I'm weak. I couldn't pull the trigger. I honestly don't know what the right answer to that is, including whether you not pulling that trigger showed strength or weakness. I don't think Itsuki was a very strong person. He reminds me of one of the people behind Death Gun, Kyoji Shinkawa. He wanted strength, and at some point he got Sinon mixed up with that ideal. Itsuki most likely had you mixed up with something else too.
Daddy, target acquired. Enemy forms detected in front of Eagle and the others. As well as out to the left and to the right. All groups suspected to be player hunters. Thanks, Huey. We verified that over here too. So Eagle's group is surrounded? Hey, can you guys handle that?
No problem. They couldn't kill us if they tried. Sinon, is your group ready?
Ready and waiting. On your go. So, they decided to grace us with their presence. Should we say hello? Yeah, let's give them a nice warm greeting.
Ah! Found them! Fire! Fire now!
Okay, the rest is up to you.
Hey there!
Look behind you. Kreia, right.
It's an ambush!
Oh, did you want to play tag? Sounds fun to me.
I wonder who's it.
Alright, here we go. Let's bring the house down. The enemies are following close behind each team. What's your status? There are enemies after us too. All preparations complete. Roger that. Now just keep running so you don't get... Huh? Wait! I think I'm very lost. Hey! Over here! Ugh.
We've got them now! There's nowhere left for you to run! Huh? That one... You were saying... Damn it! Shoot them down! Let's do this, partner! Yeah! Come on! All right. Woo! And apologies if the credits are rolling, but I've entered a blocked part of this game. But we've done it! We have beaten the main story of Fatal Bullet at long last. Now, I did say that after getting both tragic endings where either Kureha or Zaliska paid the price. But I will say this. This was a really fun game for me to play. I really enjoy Sword Art Online. I do enjoy the Aincrad arc, the Fairy Dance arc, the Death Gun arc, the Excalibur arc, the Mother's Rosario arc, Ordinal Scale, the Alicization season, and the War of the Underworld. And I'm hoping that there will be more Sword Art Online in the future. And this is amazing. I do like the anime. I do like the characters. I think Leafa is still considered a favorite of mine. Whew! But yeah, that was a fun game. I really loved it. Wow. But with Echoes of Aincrad coming out tomorrow, I'm hoping to stream it soon. And, well, maybe later on I will do the extra story of Fatal Bullet, The Dissidents of the Nexus, and The Mask of the Abyss. Because Thrill Risk Heartless by Lisa. Nice. I mean, can you imagine if there was a special mod in Sword Art Online, in the previous Sword Art Online games, where there was an English dub mod? And we got to hear what the characters sounded like in English. As long as they were faithful to the voices behind the characters in the anime, but also create some new voices for Straya, Philia, Rain, Seven, Itsuki, Kareha, Zaliska, Daisy, the Arthasist, as well as the player character are in that game. But wow. Just wow. And Tamwera Morrison, if he made a guest appearance in Sword Art Online, he would be playing a character who's a bit of a bounty hunter, but still have his iconic accent. Because he's from New Zealand, he was Jango Fett, and he was Jango Fett as well as Boba Fett. As well as all of the other clone troopers. I can sort of do his voice. I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe. Boba, Rudek Kusit. Always a pleasure to meet a Jedi. Nice. All right. Whew. Nice. All right. Yeah. 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 This was one hell of a fun game. Thank you so much as always, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet as well as much as I've enjoyed playing through it. And hopefully though, I will continue to play more Sword Art Online games. So, tomorrow, I will be hopefully playing some Echoes of Aincrad as Ren Nobuyuki, the brother of Sugo Nobuyuki, younger brother. Because I think him being 6 days ahead of Asuna would make him 6 days younger than her. And, well, honestly, it could work. Yeah, hope to see you in the Echoes of Aincrad tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kenton Barks. Farewell until we meet again. And as always, my dear viewers, remember, your hearts will be your guiding key.